There's a woodpecker that just flew in. Custom one is for a bird that's perched. Bingo. Right down there I saw 3 barn swallows. I knew that they were fledglings because an adult would not be perched that way. And so I set myself up, probably about 20 yards from here. Perhaps I got a little bit too close and they took off and they landed right over here. At this point I'm waiting for the babies are perched on the wire. And I know that the parents are feeding. It usually takes a minute or two for them to circle around and come back in with an insect. And there it was. I've been working with cameras since I was 10 years old. And I started with the birds because it's what my brother knew and what my brother taught me. Whatever it is that interests you, start doing it 6 months before you retire. As opposed to people who say, when I retire, I'm going to start X. And they never do because they don't know how. When they came to retire, within a couple of weeks, my wife and I, we took a birding trip down to Arizona, and I haven't looked back. My number 1 goal is to be outside and getting my steps in. My second goal is to experience some wildlife. My tertiary goal is to capture a photo. And I would encourage other people to look at it that way too, because if their goal is to capture that perfect National Geographic photo, that's a lead up to disappointment. If your goal is to be outside in nature and seeing stuff, then the photos will come to you. I'd see a green heron. My main camera is an OM1, fully mirrorless, 50 frames per second, and it auto detects birds and birds' eyes for autofocus. Always carry your camera with you. But the best camera to use is the camera you have. Practice, 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 practice. I take thousands of photos, sometimes thousands in a given day, and I throw away 99% of them. But there's a difference between taking snapshots or pictures and taking photographs. Ansel Adams said that you don't take a photograph, you make a photograph. You can do that in Photoshop today. There's nothing wrong with that because you're making the photograph. It's a piece of art. This is an OMD EM5 Mark III, a mirrorless Micro Four Thirds system. The Maplewood Nature Center is a special place for me. It's 1 mile around. I have to walk around 4 times to get my steps in a given day. But boy, the variety of wildlife here is just astonishing. eBird has about 195 species of birds that have been reported in this park. Sometimes I come by and I don't get many photos at all just because it's that day. But boy, often enough I come by and there's just something different. It could be a warbler of one type or another. That sandhill crane experience. I was here a few weeks ago and I got a solitary sandpiper taking off in flight. I was here this weekend and I got a killdeer taking off in flight. You just never know what you're going to experience. You just allow the action to come to you and just be ready for it.